Hello everyone, today I am going to create this fully parametric louvered window in Revit. As you can see in this video that you can change the width of this window, you can change the angles, you can rotate the louvers at any angle between 0 and 90 degrees. You can change the height of individual louvers and the total height of the window will adjust according to it. As I have used the array command for this window, so you can change the also increase and decrease the number of louvers and also change the sill height of this window. So now let's start the tutorial and see how you can create this window. So first of all, open the new generic model family template file. Here I am going to create the one louver of the window. For that, place these two reference planes in the reference level floor plan, make them equal. Then assign the width parameter. Let's name it width of the louver. And let's say enter the value of 4 feet from here. Okay, then go to the left elevation and in here enter the place this reference plane, assign this a dimension and assign the parameter of height. Let's say height of louver, and for start let's say give it the value of 1 feet. Now add one more reference plane here and lock this dimension at 2 inches, meaning the distance between these two reference planes should be 2 inches and should be fixed on that. Then select the place a reference line like this at here. Then select the align command, select this reference plane, then click on this little blue dot and lock it down. Then select this reference plane, click on this little blue dot and lock it down. After that, assign a new parameter to this dimension of reference line, which is the height of glass. Let's enter the formula of height of glass to be height of louver minus 2 inches. Now select this angular dimension from here and add this the parameter of assign this the parameter of angle, and now you can rotate this reference line at any angle between 0 and 90 degrees. Now place these two reference planes, vertical reference planes, and make them equal and keep the distance between these two reference planes to be 2 inches. 1 inches on either side, and make sure that you have locked this dimension. Now select the extrusion and draw a rectangle like this, lock all the 4 sides, click OK, then go to the reference level floor plan, drag this arrow to meet this reference plane, lock it down, then drag this arrow to meet this reference plane, again lock this. Then select this extrusion command again and set the reference plane to this reference line and select the line, lock it down, give it an offset of 1/4 inches and close both sides to make it a rectangle. Click OK, again go to reference level floor plan and drag this arrow, lock the sides and repeat this step towards the other side as well. So now the design of the louver is complete and it looks like this. You can change its angle, its height, and its width. Assign material parameters to the frame and a separate material parameter to the glass. Now open a new family template file of window. Save and load and close this panel into the project file. Do not place it now. Let's create a outer frame of the window. For this, place these 4 reference planes, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. Keep the distance between these 2 reference planes to be 2 inches and lock it down. Repeat this step on all of the other reference planes. Now select extrusion and draw the frame for the window as shown. Make sure to lock all the 4 sides. Again, draw the internal rectangle, lock all the 4 sides. Give the extrusion end value of 1 inches and extrusion start at -1 inches, and it is placed exactly at the center and of 2 inches thickness. Now place the component, which is the generic model family template file of Louvered, and then create a new parameter here of the angle. Then create a new parameter of width of Louvered and assign a formula to be width minus 4 inches. 4 inches is 2 inches of frame thickness on either side. Then select the Louvered and open this dialog box and link this family parameters to the parameters of window file, as you can see in this video. Okay, now select the align command and align the central reference plane with the center of the window, as you can see, and lock it down. And then select this Louvered and move it at this point so that it is placed at its position. Now select this Louvered and select the array command and make sure last is checked, then select this and place it here. Let's say there are 3 panels. Okay, now click on this line and assign a new add parameter and assign a new parameter which would be the number of Louvers. Now open this dialog box, assign a new parameter which is create a new parameter which is height of Louvered. And from here, let's say it is 1 feet. Click OK. Then click on this, click on edit group, then again select it, click on edit type and click here and give it the height of Louvered. This is These steps are important because you have to link the generic model template file to the window file. And now lock this top lower to this reference plane, and now select this, enter a formula in the height parameter, which is number of lowers into multiply by height of lower, and close the brackets, and then add plus 4 inches, 2 inches being the thickness of frame on the top and 2 inches on the bottom. And so now you can see you can change the number of floors, and the height of the window will adjust according to it. But when you change the sill height of the window, a slight error occurs. You can omit that error by going to the left elevation and then add a dimension from here to here, and assign this dimension the parameter of height of lower. So now this error will not occur when you change the height of the sill. Let's say let's give the sill level height to be 2 feet, and the lowers will move according to that. So make sure to enter this parameter here. So that's all for today. I hope you like this tutorial. If you have any kind of difficulty or query related to Revit, you can ask me anytime. I will meet you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care. And most importantly, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.